The breaking news, Shohei Ohtani, two-way star from Japanese baseball, coming to the Angels.
I'm so excited just to see whether this athleticism has a chance to turn into something special.
Big fly, Ohtani-san!
We felt something magical tonight. What a dominant performance here this afternoon in his debut at the Big A.
And Shohei Ohtani has just hit for the cycle.
Oh, first Japanese-born player to hit for the cycle.
And first pitch crushing! Here's a guy that throws the ball 101 on one half of the inning, and the next one hits the first pitch 450 feet.
The 2021 American League Most Valuable Player is Shohei Ohtani.
2-2 to Shohei Ohtani! He has done it! A career-high 13 strikeouts.
This is the biggest star on the planet. He's taking our sport to another level.
An absolute rocket!
493 feet.
It's gone! It's tied!
Complete game shutout, check. 2 homers in the nightcap, check.
He's a two-time MVP now, in multiple unanimous votes.
It's been a heck of a run for Ohtani with the Angels, but now he has a new uniform, and for the first time, he is facing his former team this offseason. We all know he signed that big 10-year, $700 million deal. So this game coming up right here on MLB Network. He did say he feels like he'll be more emotional next season when they travel to Anaheim because, yes, he's getting the chance to say hi to his former teammates, but he's been able to still communicate with him. But going back to the other ballpark will feel it a little bit different. Let's talk about the Dodgers now. Without Mookie Betts, what do you make of this lineup and the 1-2 punch that they have, but then the rest of the order maybe not as strong?
Well, we said that from the beginning of the year. The bottom of the lineup is going to make the difference. And obviously losing Muncy, Gavin Lux, that's the 2 big parts that were headed down towards the bottom of that order. And then Mookie. I mean, Mookie's the MVP of the league. He's the best player in baseball. You can talk about Ohtani all we want, but when you go from the outfield to shortstop, you're the best player in baseball. It's just so they've been hit with some injuries, and I haven't even touched on the pitching.
You said something earlier in the show when you talked about Garrett Cole coming back and maybe everybody relaxing a little bit. Well, Mookie Betts goes down, and it looks like right now these Dodgers are scoring a lot of runs these last few games. It looks like they've kind of picked their game up a little bit.
Well, how about this? Ohtani in his last 5 games, 1190 OPS, and then Freddie Freeman in the midst of a long on-base streak, 524 on base in his last several games. So between those two, if you can get on base, and you just hope that the rest of them were able to bring them on in. Here's a look at the Angels lineup, a little bit different than it did a year ago without the likes of Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, but
they're playing better as of late. I mean, they've had spurts again, like we touched on. But if the Angels don't walk out of the season knowing what Mickey Moniak can do, what Joe Adell can do, to really know if Taylor Ward is a bona fide guy and Hoppy, then it's a wasted season.
Yeah, I agree. Taylor Ward got off to a great start this year. The last few weeks, he's really slowed down. If he's going to be in that 3-hole, he's really got to perform, especially right now because they don't have Mike Trout in that lineup with him. He's got to really be the guy right now for me.
And
they're
now
flipping coins at that lineup, man. Neto was 8th last week. This week he's 6th. And
he got a little hot. He's got a little hot.
9 now.
they're mixing things around. They want to see where guys can shake up maybe the offense. As for the Dodgers, the top of the lineup looked pretty consistent with Mookie, but now Teoscar Hernandez is sliding into the top three.
I like breaking up the 2 lefties, and I believe when Mookie comes back, this might be what they do anyway.
And listen, we don't give enough love to what a signing Teoscar Hernandez has been for the Dodgers, Anthony.
Sure.
He has been ridiculous and again, helped the other 3 superstars.
Well, I mean, look, Teoscar Hernandez, he gets to a hitter-friendly ballpark again. And I think people forget about that. Look, Dodger Stadium at night can be tough at times, but you get to, I mean, even that division in general, but like getting to somewhere where you feel confidence during BP.
Yeah.
And now you go into the game and things happen a little bit different. This is a guy who hit 30 with 100 and hit 300 all in 1 year. He's got supreme talent, and he's hitting home runs for this Dodger team right now.
Landon Knack warming up for the Dodgers. He will be on the mound, 1-1 record with a 2.61 ERA. On the flip side of this break, we will get you out to Chavez Ravine and give you a little bit more of a preview of this matchup. Ohtani facing the Angels for the first time as a visitor.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high-quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
After my second tour in Iraq as an F-16 pilot, I witnessed a family as their fallen soldier returned home. I felt a calling to help. Budweiser has believed in Folds of Honor for 14 years. Today, we honor our veterans and the 52,000 scholarships awarded to their families. That's enough to fill this stadium. Every limited edition case sold supports military families.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? Say hey, hey, hey. What you
about us, we got now.
It can bear over 4,000 times its own weight. And that's just the door hinge. Sturdy design down to the smallest detail, the Taos. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get 0% APR financing or a $1,500 customer bonus on a new 2024 Taos.
One of the questions I'm often asked is, what's my case worth? Of course, that depends on your injuries. We try more accident cases to verdict than any firm in America.
Out of nowhere, I just got rear-ended. I reached out to Morgan & Morgan directly from the scene. Morgan & Morgan got my initial offer 10x'd.
When it came to negotiating, they didn't just settle for anything. They definitely went to bat for me. It's just like they cared about me.
Numbers don't lie. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
The Jetta received a 5-star overall safety rating, so if you stars get in, we could also say it has a 5-star interior.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I thought it was a good idea.
Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and lease the sporty 2024 Jetta S for just $199 a month.
We go back live inside the park. Patrick Sandoval against Landon Knack here tonight. Angels at Dodgers. Patrick Sandoval, not the best start to the season, 5.24 ERA. He will have to face the top of the lineup, but then after that, maybe some breathing room. Here's a look at these two. Anthony, you talk about the injuries to the Dodgers rotation. How important is a guy like Landon Knack to be able to get outs for you and make some good starts?
This is the thing that sets the Dodgers organization apart from others. People go down in that organization and they bring up guys who maybe they don't have a big, prospect status, but they know how to pitch, or they know how to hit, they know how to put together a good at-bat.
Yeah, it's a knack
and
to
that
get people out.
feels, oh, look at that.
Oh,
way to go.
Cute.
I see you working there, Harold. But you find guys who have an ability to go out there and still put up the type of performances that give your team a chance to win games, and that's what they've gotten so far out of Landon Knack. Is he going to be a superstar? Is he going to have a 2.6 at the end of the year? Probably not. Hopefully, maybe, but probably not. But right now, he's keeping them in these games and giving them a chance to win, and that's what the Dodgers tend to do.
They can bring up so many guys. They brought up so many, I should say. He's wearing number 96.
I think the Dodgers, they have a ton of money, but they're also really, really smart. They've made really good decisions, and they've been able to sustain winning over a long period of time.
Yeah, but they've made a lot of mistakes, but they can eat up the money.
Yes,
part of it, too.
Yes, this is true, but they have made a lot of good decisions, too. Let's not forget that. All right, we're going to send you now out to Los Angeles. It is the Angels and the Dodgers, and Shohei Ohtani facing his former team for the first time. Enjoy it.
Mickey Moniak in center, Michael Stefanik at second, and Joe Adell rounds things out in right. Angels come into tonight 29-45. The Dodgers 47-30. 9 games clear in the National League West. Off a series win in Colorado, taking 3 of 4 from the Rockies. They scored 31 runs on 45 hits. Wasn't easy. There was some drama, especially late in the innings the last 3 games. But they took care of business. Sandoval bunts the first pitch from Knack over the net, foul into the field level seats. That's strike 1.
He's trying to get something going. You got Kike Hernandez playing way off the line. They're playing him to pull almost as if they were allowed to shift. So he sees wide open over there.
Fastball up and away, leveling the count 1-1. This is Knack's 5th start in his 3rd stint. Big club this year. His last start overall was Sunday in Sugar Land for OKC. 2 2/3, 1 run on 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. The 14 batters he faced.
He's a good changeup we were just talking about before the game. What does he have? He's got the 4-seam fastball, good slider, swing and miss, and a swing and miss changeup as well. Occasional curveball.
Ball 2 downstairs. Talked about Knack and that old school delivery. He rocks into it, and on time and in sync. Foul ball keeps the count 2-2. They'll try again on Sandoval. Rolled to the right side. Freddie's got it on the backhand, and Knack covers the bag. Well, if Landon Knack and the Dodger bullpen can get 7 strikeouts tonight, you know what happens tomorrow. On Saturday, you can go to Jack in the Box in Los Angeles, buy a large drink, get handed a free Jumbo Jack. Last big league start for Landon. 19th of May against Cincinnati, 4 2/3 that day. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Strike 1 on a foul ball. Luis Rengifo, switch hitting infielder, who's at .313 on the year. Does not qualify yet for the batting title. But if he did, Gnomes, his .313 clip would be up there.
Yeah, he's been swinging the bat well all year long, but as of late, it's been kind of, in a slump a little bit over the last 12 games.
Turns on the 1-1, fly ball, right field line, hooking toward the pole, and that is foul.
I was just about to say, see, I told you he's been struggling.
Teoscar Hernandez. Well, we did get the call from James Hoy, the first base umpire. Teoscar Hernandez was backing him up there in the corner.
Yeah, letting him know.
Yeah.
So was Landon Knack. Like, please go foul. Reminds me of like when you go bowling and you're rolling and you're kind of using your body language. It's like, can you get that back over to the pins and hopefully it doesn't go in the gutter.
Ron Washington will come out and chat with James Hoy.
I ask him, like, do you need to double check that? Just want to look.
This is a crew chief review of the foul ball.
I was going to say, that's what's usually not a challenge when you go out there and say, hey, listen, it is a home run. These are usually ones where you can ask, and that's a great angle here for us. And we're like, nope, that's going to be, they're going to let them know real quick.
Okay, so a little crew chief review. 1 batter into this Freeway Series opener.
After review, foul ball.
Not particularly close.
I can understand him. I mean, when we saw that live, it looked close, but obviously you had that angle with the camera. You can definitely tell.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes for Knack, who's ready to roll. 2-2, playing catch with Austin Barnes today. Will Smith, after starting 3 of 4 in Colorado and playing in 4 of 4, having the evening off. He'll be back in there tomorrow. The plan is to catch all 3 in Chicago as well. Sprayed in the air, left field line. Charging in Vargas, and foul ground. He's not going to get there as the ball rides off the net.
watch Landon Knack, you know, when you were talking about the way he rocks with his rhythm. But the one thing, as he's rocking, it's really calm, and then there's this explosiveness with his arm. And that's where there's this quickness, and you feel like the fastball's getting on you. Gavin Stone has a very similar. Gavin Stone looks really calm, and all of a sudden it just explodes on you.
Another 2-2. Base hit into center field for Rengifo.
Rengifo does a good job. This ball was a little bit up in the zone, but they wanted it more up and a little bit away, and I think he got it too much over the middle part of the plate.
Just the third hit against Landon Knack this year with 2 strikes. He is usually locked down. And he's got 2 on you. There's strike 1 to Taylor Ward. Shadow Hills High School product before he went on to play at Fresno State. 1 on, 1 out in the top of the first. Knack is going to keep Rengifo honest. Quickly 0-2.
And for Landon Knack, you know, his first couple outings in the big leagues, he gave up runs early, but what was really impressive is how he ended up settling down and keeping the opposing team just at those couple of runs. Showed a lot of poise and maturity. You know, that's also another key. Now that you get called back up, you want to say, okay, I don't want to experience that and have to just kind of battle and make sure I'm putting up those zeros after. If I get a clean inning early on, I think that'll also really help him settle down and really just also just establish his pitches early.
1 strike away from putting away Taylor Ward. Rengifo running, swing and a miss. That's strike 3, and then there's interference on Ward. So that'll be 2.
He's out 2. They're like telling him he's got to go back. Well, depends on what they're saying is.
He signaled out, so that's.
Well, they're signaling the batter's out, but that's already strike 3. So, yeah, going back, but they're taking it more because it's on the swing of the bat more than
the throw.
More well,
the bat,
so the swing, the bat being interference more than I think the body. I think is what they're calling more the bat swing.
All right, so Rengifo back to first. Now 2 down in the inning. DH Willie Calhoun watches a fastball hit the outside corner for strike 1. Calhoun batting .280 on the year in 38 games, but scuffling coming into this Freeway Series. Former Dodgers draft pick Willie Calhoun. Rengifo going to try again. Barnes, the throw is high.
Rengifo got a really good jump there. It almost looked like.
What did you tap for? Dad, Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love, priceless.
1 ball, 1 strike on him. Two and 1. We've talked about this before, but in case any Dodger fans haven't caught a Landon Knack start, those raspberries, that breathing technique, very much part of his routine. Ready for the 2-1. And leveling the count on a foul ball.
Another young pitcher who really focused on breathing is Bobby Miller. You see him on the mound, and he's always taking those deep breaths. He even talks about when he gets interviewed afterwards how he was really focused on my breathing to keep me calm.
Poked over the net. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Angels forcing Knack to work here in the top of the first inning. He's now at 21 pitches in this frame.
Like we mentioned, the most he's thrown in the big leagues is 94 pitches. That was in his second outing. 3 of the other 4s hasn't thrown more than 75.
In the air right side, and that will get over the Angel dugout. He's allowed 2 or fewer runs in every start. All 4 he's made at the big league level. And also 75 or fewer pitches, 5 or fewer innings. And now Rengifo heads up, taking third base. Under infield asleep at the wheel. 2-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. So back-to-back Ks for Landon Knack, who is back in the big leagues, and Shohei Ohtani is going to lead off against his old team when we come back.
You find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, who are you tapping for today?
Dinner for my kid, I guess.
No, when you tap your MasterCard, you help support Stand Up to Cancer. So, who are you tapping for?
We all have someone that comes to mind when we think of cancer.
Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores and restaurants, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love, priceless. Share who you stand up for.
You were made to find inner peace. We were made to track flight prices to paradise.
I always knew I wanted to pursue a career in music. And throughout that path, I've eaten Taco Bell. It allows me to free up money and time to do what I love to do.
All these games on DirecTV and no satellite on the roof. Think about this. Blue Jays, Cardinals, Orioles. What's missing? The Andean Condor? No, Walnut Brain. Pigeons. They'd rather name a team after socks. To be fair, we're not very athletic.
Ohtani with the tip of the helmet to his old dugout, his old friends. Leading off for the Dodgers, his first regular season game against the Angels. Ball 1 inside from Patrick Sandoval. Time now for the Audi player profile. 6 seasons in Anaheim, 3 All-Star appearances, 2 unanimous MVPs, and a Rookie of the Year in 2018.
That's all.
That's it. Didn't cover much ground there in 6 seasons. Sandoval, actually one of his better friends that he had on the Angels. Today's starter for Anaheim on 1-1. Again, trying to live on that fastball inside.
Yeah, one of your better friends, but he's really kind of coming in and saying, I know you, I don't want you to extend your arms, but at the same time.
2 balls, 1 strike to the new leadoff man with Mookie Betts down with an injury. 3-1. Shohei has a 5-game hitting streak, a 5-game RBI streak. And the slug has been there as well. He's ready to roll. Sandoval taking his time on the mound.
As for a new ball, 3-1. See if he attacks him with the fastball.
Strike two. Full count to Ohtani. Told the media in Colorado, in terms of the emotions of facing the Angels, probably be there a little bit more when the Dodgers visit the Big A later this year. Here's the payoff from Sandoval. Ohtani takes. Ball four. That was close. It's a leadoff walk.
If you're coming 3-1 with a breaking ball, you're like, he's probably going to come with you with a breaking ball 3-2. That's probably what Ohtani was thinking. And that was a tough take. I mean, wow. You see there in the K zone there, it's showing like it catches the bottom part of the strike zone, but he sold it well. Just, hey, no, I'm taking off my elbow pad and I'm going to first.
Casual.
Yep.
Now for the new #2 hitter tonight, Teoscar Hernandez. First time in this spot of the order this season with the Dodgers. Long pause. And then a foul ball makes it 0-2 on Teo. This month, Teoscar Hernandez adding 278 and 947 OPS, 16 runs batted in here in June.
And I think he likes hitting in Colorado as well. I know a lot of hitters would say that, but boy, did he take advantage.
Behind 0-2 with Ohtani on first. Bouncer to the left side. Rengifo goes to second. There's the turn. They're not going to get Hernandez. So Hernandez and Ohtani trade places.
What did you tap for?
Dad, Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love, priceless.
Just right here, you're trying to go through.
Well, Teo's warm in June. I don't know what adjective you would use to describe Freddie Freeman. First pitch grounded right by Sandoval, and this will be an inning-ending double play on a hard-hit ball for Freddie Freeman. So the leadoff walk to Ohtani doesn't hurt Sandoval. Scoreless after 1 full here at Dodger Stadium.
I worked there 27 years. I ain't seen nothing like this before. Oh, is there such a thing as too much basketball? Sabrina triple-doubled my workload.
Sabrina lays it up. Another one.
That's not what I signed up for. Asia wins back-to-back chips.
Asia, finals MVP.
All I get is back-to-back shifts. Jules scored 28 yesterday. That's what this is.
Joel drains another three.
And don't get me started on these.
Holy smokes. Can you believe it?
Y'all say it's a good time for women's basketball. I say it's a bad time for Mr. Earl. Real bad.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, with your home, auto, boat, and RV all bundled with Progressive, you've got the peace of mind to really wander.
Yeah, I just hope it stays this way. Once word gets out about these places, they tend to...
Are you done?
And there it is.
But at least your vehicles are protected. Let's hit the road.
Hey, fam. I am just at this beautiful lake that I just discovered, practicing gratitude, manifesting abundance.
Babe Ruth signed that ball. Maybe someday he'll give it to you.
Oh, no! The beast got it. We have to get that ball back.
Got any bright ideas?
The Sandlot, Saturday at 8 Eastern on MLB Network.
Fans stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Back at Dodger Stadium for the top of the second inning for Landon Knack, facing 5, 6, and 7 for the Angels. Ball went upstairs to the catcher Logan O'Hoppe. 24-year-old who's coming on strong this year. She saw him for a handful of games in 2022. Last year was his first real opportunity in the big leagues. Swing and a miss. Knack's in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You were talking about Ron Washington really being high on him, really liking O'Hoppe.
He's enamored with O'Hoppe and the kid on deck, Zach Neto. I don't know if O'Hoppe's momentum was taking him toward the dugout, or that was a bad sell job if you're trying to stay in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes Knack. Rolled to third. Kike charges in on it. 1 away.
Hey, usually you're going there.
Who did you tap for?
Dad, Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love, priceless.
Here's Zach Neto, the shortstop. Ball 1 off the plate. Knack pulls a fastball. His batting average at .254 in the year, but at .345 the last 8 games. Well, Austin Barnes stole a strike there for Landon. 1-1.
That's why O'Hoppe was walking off. That was the same pitch that he was walking on.
Rip foul. So Neto will take time. For Landon Knack, busy first inning, but no runs across. So 1 hit for Rengifo, stole 2 bases, but this is a guy, Gnomes, you talked about in the pregame show. He gets better as the game goes on, and he gets better when guys get on.
And that's not a bad trait to have, obviously, when you get some traffic and you really need to settle down and make that big pitch. The other thing, though, too, is, what we've seen down in the minors, we see, some base on balls, some free passes.
Still 2-2.
Really trying to, limit those, and also efficiency. You touched on how he hasn't pitched more than, he's pitched 75 pitches or less in 3 of the 4 outings so far in the big leagues.
2-2, Sky to left. Vargas waiting on it. Waiting and waiting and waiting, and a parachute. 2 gone.
And I think those, that pitch count isn't necessarily always just about, him throwing less pitches and he wasn't efficient or wasn't doing well. I think also, too, we know a lot of times Dave Roberts is thinking, okay, that 3rd time through the lineup, do I really want him to face the lineup for the 3rd time? And that's when he's thinking about taking him out at that moment. But we'll see when you have, I'm sure, some of the bullpen, some guys kind of having a day. If he's looking good, get past there, how many pitches he'll allow him to go if he's looking strong and efficient.
First pitch strike to Moniak. And popped up on the right side. Freddie Freeman will take it. Landon Knack sends him down in order on 13 pitches in the second.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kind of everything.
Stay 3 nights, get 10,000 bonus points at Best Western.
Meineke takes total care of meine Auto. They do the AC, brakes, tires, engine, oil, and more. Wowie zowie! And with multiple payment solutions, they can help finance your fix. Celebratory cymbal crash! Meineke takes total care of mein Auto. So as a Danke, I take total care of them. And now, a German lullaby. Oh, come on! I only trust Meineke with Meineke.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't switch to Spectrum Enterprise.
Well, you said our services meet some of your technology needs.
But not all.
Well, maybe you have too many.
Demand better. And when they call you unreasonable, call us.
Look, I'm switching to Spectrum Enterprise because they'll be a true partner. And I can't run this network without one.
I think you can.
Our clients do it all the time.
Demand better. And when they call you unreasonable, call us.
Easy life insurance with Ethos.
Did someone say life insurance? Let's make this easy. In just 10 minutes, Ethos can help you protect your family's future for as little as $10 a month.
We're trusting a magic woman that just appeared in our kitchen?
Why not? Tens of thousands of families already have, and they really like us. Go to ethoslife.com and you can get same-day coverage up to $2 million.
Ethos. Life insurance so easy it feels like magic. Get a quote in seconds at ethoslife.com.
Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Carl's Jr. Eat burger, get burger. On baseball, we got baseball. Bottom of the second. Andy Pajes leading off in the cleanup spot for the second time here this week. Strike one from Sandoval. Got the batting average up to 264. He's on a heater the last 21 games. It's not a small stretch either. Fouls away strike two. Batting .338 the last 21 games, Gnomes.
You know, this game is all about adjustments. I think early on, gets the opportunity, was swinging the bat really well, having success. That's exactly what you want to have when you get first called up, with all the nerves, all the anxiety. And then the league's going to make adjustments to you. I think they started to make adjustments. I think mechanically, too. He was getting, I think, a little bit more of an uppercut. His swing was getting a little loopy, maybe trying to lift it a little too much. And then he started making adjustments, seeing the way they were attacking him. You know, fastball's more up, you know, breaking balls, see if he chased. And then he started, I think, really getting better on top, making an adjustment, shorten that swing, not trying to lift as much, a little bit more of that top hand.
Pitch calm. Rearing its head here for Sandoval and the Angels. Let's listen to a word from Jack in the Box.
All these munchies are under $4 each. At Jack, every bite's a big deal. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Pajes earning this promotion in the lineup, so to speak, not only because he's swinging a hot bat, but especially against a left-hander, because on the year, Pajes is batting .370 against left-handed pitching. Now, if you look at Dodger rookies in single seasons going back to 1969, that's the divisional era, only one rookie has a better batting average against left-handers than Pajes, and that was Pedro Guerrero in 1980.
Yeah, he's been swinging well. Like I said, I really like the adjustments he's made. As I mentioned about over the last 21 games. And now that he's batting in the fourth spot, you know, as you've been talking about, is it a promotion? You know, he's been batting fifth. You know, you don't change your approach.
Another 0-2. Swing and a miss.
A really good pitch to finish him off right there.
First strikeout for Sandoval, and the first out of the second.
Sandoval, I mean, that pitch looked like a strike right out of his hands. You got two strikes, you think about protecting, and it just goes right underneath your hands. Quality pitch.
Now Mickey Rowe, starting shortstop, as long as Mookie Betts is on the shelf. Just been terrific all year long.
His at-bats this year have just been quality at-bats. He brings such a great energy. And even when he's not playing, he has an energy in the dugout. He's just such an incredible resource for everybody.
The 2-0. Popped up. You're not happy with that.
No.
And Shanoel has the second out.
Always frustrated when you pop up a 2-0 pitch. Get a pitch that you think you should be driving and you end up missing it. But also about Miguel Rojas. Not only his at-bats, what he's been doing this year has been great. But man, he is so fun to watch defensively. He really is.
Wizard out there.
They have two guys. Kike Hernandez is another one of the guys that I just love watching wherever he plays defense. You know, he's spectacular. And then Miguel Rojas, man, his hands so soft. Just one day I would like to know what that felt like. Just one day. I'm not asking for a lot.
Just one day.
Just what his hands are.
1-0 on Vargy. Miguel Vargas. 3 for 6. Couple ribbies in Denver. And he rips a 2-out single to the left side. Forces Rob Drake to do a little bunny hop, the umpire, to get out of the way. Again, just another example. He was so confident and he's assertive this year. With the hand injuries that he suffered last year, it turned into a loss of confidence. He became too passive. We haven't seen any of that.
No, he looks like he's trusting his hands more. I mean, the best part of his swing all through the minors, since he came into professional baseball, watching him, was his hands. The way he threw his hands, the way it seemed like he had that extra gear with his hands and wrist through the ball. I thought he had that when he first got called up too. We saw signs of it. Then he got sent down. And the second time he got called up, like it was gone. Like somebody changed him. They were talking to him. And I'm like, why did you change? Like, what happened? And he struggled. And then tack on the following year. And then the hand injury.
2-0. Vargas going to try and run for second. The throw to a Hoppy. The tag. Not in time.
Good job reading that ball in the dirt. I mean, this is all about the secondary. When you're a base runner, not only getting secondary lead, as you get your second, you're peeking in and you're watching the pitch, you're watching the trajectory and recognizing that it's going down into the ground and you start taking off. He gets a great jump, get in the scoring position, and good job staying on the bag.
2 balls, no strikes on Kike Hernandez. Chance to get this game started with 2 down in the second. Strike 1 at the knees. Sandoval comes in tonight 2-8, tied for the most losses in the American League. Looks back at Vargas on second. Comes home to Hernandez. 3-1. DK wrapped up the Rocky series with hits in back-to-back games. And he carry it here, his first plate appearance of this Freeway series. Strike 2 and a full count.
Fastball there and a 3-1, and I think once he recognized that it was a breaking ball just out of his hand, I think he froze and like gave up on it.
Deep breath after the timeout. Now steps back in, waiting on the payoff from Patrick Sandoval. Rolled to short. Neto retires Kike, and Vargas is stranded.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high-quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
You find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, who are you tapping for today?
Dinner for my kid, I guess?
No, when you tap your MasterCard, you help support Stand Up to Cancer. So, who are you tapping for?
We all have someone that comes to mind when we think of cancer.
Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores and restaurants, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love, priceless. Share who you stand up for.
But wait, there's Marco's! Turn up the heat with Marco's new fiery pepperoni pizza for just $8.99. With our new 3-pepper spicy cheese blend and crispy cupped pepperoni on an always golden crust. Try the whole fiery flavors menu for a limited time.
Scoreless in the books for Landon Knack. He's about to begin the top of the third. He's at 36 pitches, has yet to throw more than 75 pitches at the big league level. So you might be wondering what is his leash tonight and moving forward with the injuries to the Dodger pitching staff. For more on that, we go downstairs to that handsome fellow named David Vassegh.
Hey, thanks, Steven. Appreciate it. Landon Knack obviously making this spot start, and no word from Dave Roberts what the future is as far as the next turn in the rotation. But as far as tonight goes, this smells like a Ryan Yarborough type of game, because Yarborough has not pitched since last Saturday here at Dodger Stadium. And as you know, the Dodgers are coming back from Coors Field, 4 games at Coors Field, and they had to use Blake Trinan and Daniel Hudson in the last 2 games. So Yarborough is specially made for these type of games to back up a rookie like Knack.
Amen, DB. Thanks so much for that. Down next to the Dodger dugout. Stefanik leading off this inning against Landon, who misses badly with ball 2.
We also touched on it as far as the amount of pitches and how deep he's gone in the game. A lot of times it's a couple of times, maybe 18 batters, right? That's the way, they like to look at it. They don't just look, they look at just say, okay, 2 times through the lineup, that 3rd time getting it, and that's what 18 batters would be. But sometimes they might say, okay, 23 batters, is that 22? They actually think about as far as just number of overall batters, whatever that may be in what inning on certain pitchers.
Another foul ball.
So it's curious to see if he's thinking that, or if he's thinking you got to try to say if I can stretch him out and get a certain amount of innings out of him with Yarborough in the back pocket to come out there to be able to finish the game with just maybe 2 guys would be really great for the bullpen.
Full count, work by Stefanik. You're leading off the 3rd inning. It's interesting about the whole 3rd time through thing. Landon Knack has kind of been protected from that, but the numbers bear out in limited sample size, sure, that he's actually stronger in the 3rd plate appearance against. In the air to right. On a line right to Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it is a small sample size. But I also think some of those numbers go back to what we saw in his first 2 outings, as I was mentioning, where he kind of gave up some runs early in those outings, and then he really settled in.
Yeah.
And that was just impressive. That's what really impressed me about this young man, was just his composure and the way he relaxed out there, didn't let it snowball out of control.
Popped up high in the air, left side of the infield. Kike and Rojas there, and Kike said, Mickey, you got it.
Like everybody's messing with Rojas. Remember when Rojas took one from Gavin Lux a few games ago, and he was over on second base side, and Kike's like, all right, you got it.
These two don't have any fun playing next to each other.
It's like Kike's just waiting to hear it. He's waiting to hear the glove. He's like, oh, there it is.
Trying to time up the closing of the mitt. Ball 1 down and away. Lineup turns over. Shonewell back up.
The other night I heard you and EK talking about, like, EK going, yeah, they want the pop-ups, improve that fielding percentage.
You can confirm? No, you won't.
Stop. I wasn't afraid to let other people catch it.
So unselfish, you know. Yeah. 3 balls, no strikes on the leadoff batter.
I didn't really like the pop-ups.
You got it. That sun's bright. I don't like those lights. Twilight sky. You take it. Knack will take that strike 1 call. There's definitely been some whiff to home plate tonight in the early goings. Yep. Guess the ball don't lie. 2-out walk.
Number 2, Luis Rengifo.
Second base runner against Knack this evening. The first is now back up, Luis Rengifo. Ball 1. Rengifo, a switch hitter. Especially good against left-handers this year. Swings through a strike. 1-1 with Sandoval on behind him. 2 out in the third. That's pulled foul. The 27-year-old Rengifo, native of Venezuela. Part of the trade that never was between the Dodgers and Angels back in February of 2020. Knack's in front, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tap to the right side. Taylor's got to charge and get it away quickly. He does. And Knack is through the third.
I have the coffee. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah, blow on that for a little bit. Not here, not here, not here. So on SeatGeek, what is this deal score?
It grades seats to show whether a deal is amazing, great, good, not so good, bad, or awful based on your budget.
What a coincidence. That's how I classify my relatives.
Oh, really?
The only amazing is my cat, Walter. Let me show you some pictures.
This will be a season to remember, and no one will tough it out alone. That's what happens when a roster becomes a team. Being there for each other, generation after generation, is what we do. New York Life, proud partner of Major League Baseball.
It can bear over 4,000 times its own weight. And that's just the door hinge. Sturdy design down to the smallest detail, the Taos. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get 0% APR financing or a $1,500 customer bonus on a new 2024 Taos.
When people stop me to ask, what's my case worth, here's what I tell them. All law firms are not the same. You see, the most important part of anyone's injury case is the firm you hire. The insurance company knows exactly which firms fight for full value and which firms will settle your case for pennies on the dollar. Our firm has recovered billions and billions and billions. $3 billion last year alone. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
The Jetta received a 5-star overall safety rating, so if you stars get in, we could also say it has a 5-star interior.
I don't think so.
Okay. I thought it was a good idea.
Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and lease the sporty 2024 Jetta S for just $199 a month.
Watch the Dodgers versus the Red Sox beginning on Friday, July 19th at 7:10 p.m. Afternoon games follow on Saturday, July 20th and Sunday, July 21st. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/tickets.
Unofficially, the Nomar Bowl. Chris Taylor leading off against Patrick Sandoval in the bottom of the third inning of a scoreless Game 1 of this Freeway Series. And Chris Taylor ropes the ball left field. Get down. It will. Thank you very much. A leadoff knock and CT. Yes, take that ball, but
off the end of the bat, but you'll take it. Says barrels are overrated, but ball down in the zone. Another hit. The other night, CT, multiple hit game. Nice to see. Swing the bat a little better.
5 hits the last 5 games for Chris Taylor on in front of Austin Barnes. Still no out. Top of the order on deck. Let's go downstairs to Dave Bassett.
You guys are looking at Team Mexico's World Baseball Classic battery right here from last year. Austin Barnes and Patrick Sandoval. Sandoval and Barnes had never played with each other, and Sandoval praised how well Barnes was receiving him, and obviously that's Barnes's calling card, and ever since then they've had a
fair ball, and Barnes is going to be the only one retired. Sandoval dropped it initially, stepped on the bag. Back to you, DV.
Yeah, that was quick for Austin Barnes, but yeah, they've had a special relationship since then, and I'm sure Barnes would like to get some hits tonight against Sandoval for a couple of reasons.
I mean, at least throw him some fastballs right down the middle, right?
You loved his work so much.
Exactly. I mean, well, Austin did hit that ball really hard. He just had bad aim. It was right at the first baseman who was holding him on, who was holding CT on.
Now Shohei Ohtani swings at the first pitch and fouls back a strike.
I'm curious to see what the Dodgers hitters adjustments they make against Sandoval. Meaning, if you watch Sandoval, especially through that first time through the lineup, he's not throwing his fastball or sinker a whole lot. Even coming in, he's only throwing it about a third of the time, but really relying more on the changeup and the slider, more off speed than the fastball.
Go one.
Even in fastball counts, he was throwing more slider, more changeup in those counts. So when you're coming in now that second time through, there are occasions, oftentimes over here, you look fastball, adjust breaking ball. But if that pitcher's not doing that, and he's not throwing a whole lot of a whole lot of fastball, you may have to look breaking ball first and then adjust fastball and know that you're still quick enough to react to that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's almost like he's pitching backwards, where the fastball counts, he's throwing off speed, and the off speed counts, he's throwing a fastball.
So when he gives Ohtani on 1-2 with Taylor on second. Breaking ball down in the dirt, squaring the count. Two balls, 2 strikes for Ohtani against his old friend. Got the count full. Drew a leadoff walk. His first time up.
Last time did the same thing, threw the ball out, took his time. Ohtani still stayed in the box. He walked around, and then he came at him with that off-speed pitch that was called the ball, that was in ball part of the zone. See if he does the same thing with that off-speed pitch.
Here we go. Hook foul.
There it was. It was the same pitch that he threw his last time at bat at 3-2. That was at the bottom part of the zone. Good job fighting it off, because it was a good pitch. That was a strike. It also just reminds Ohtani, maybe just stay on it. Trust that he can't throw the fastball by you. Even if he look off speed, if he happens to throw a fastball, you can still be quick enough to hit it to the left side.
Second walk of the game for Shohei. Oh no. Sandoval immediately starts shaking out that left arm. Oh no. No. Athletic training staff, Ron Washington, an entire Angel infield now gathering around Patrick Sandoval. This is, you fear the worst, you hope for the best, and this is.
Yeah, man, hate to see that.
It's a terrible scene. Patrick Sandoval, who's leaving the game. We're going to step aside here on Sportsnet LA. When we come back, the Dodgers will have first and second, 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd.
You find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, who are you tapping for today?
Dinner for my kid, I guess?
No, when you tap your MasterCard, you help support Stand Up to Cancer. So, who are you tapping for?
We all have someone that comes to mind when we think of cancer.
Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores and restaurants, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love? Priceless. Share who you stand up for.
After my second tour in Iraq as an F-16 pilot, I witnessed a family as their fallen soldier returned home. I felt a calling to help. Budweiser has believed in Folds of Honor for 14 years. Today, we honor our veterans and the 52,000 scholarships awarded to their families. That's enough to fill this stadium. Every limited edition case sold supports military families.
The game is changing, but what drives the game never will. What you have inside. It refuses to be ignored. It sweats everything. It turns an athlete into a legend. It demands respect. The game will always change, but it never will. Gatorade, is it in you?
new balance we got now.
It's a new season, certain to be one we'll all remember. And no one will tough it out alone. That's what happens when a roster becomes a team. Going for little dreams and big dreams, and celebrating the milestones along the way. Because being there for each other, generation after generation, is what we do. New York Life, proud partner of Major League Baseball.
With e-inspection, Meineke checks my auto and sends photos of the parts that need work. There are rarely any surprises. So I added a few. Surprise! I only trust Meineke with Meineke.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high-quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Tonight on an all-new Backstage Dodgers during the team's road trip to New York, Evan Phillips visits the city's oldest deli, Katz's Delicatessen. Plus, Gavin Stone and Oral Hershiser go out to lunch and have an in-depth combo about the art of pitching in their baseball careers. Don't miss Backstage Dodgers tonight. Scoreless for the Dodgers against the Angels. Game 1 of 2. This little homestand and the kickoff of the Freeway Series in 2024. A leadoff single for Chris Taylor and then a one-out walk for Shohei Ohtani as 2 aboard and 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Patrick Sandoval, the starting pitcher for the Angels, just left the game with an injury. And after throwing ball 4 to Shohei Ohtani, he started shaking his arm out and calling for the athletic trainer. So Hunter Strickland comes out of the Angel bullpen in unexpected fashion, and when this happens, you get as much time as you need to warm up. But I mean, again, it doesn't matter who's wearing the uniform. When you see a scene like that,
oh yeah, it hurts.
Crushes.
It really does. You don't want to see anybody get injured in the game, and let alone like that, right? What's the first thing that's coming to your mind?
Yeah, right.
You see that, right? And because it's so prevalent in this game right now, and so, gosh, let's hope for the best.
So the right-hander Hunter Strickland will face Teoscar Hernandez. Freddie Freeman on deck. Dodgers threatening in the bottom of the 3rd. And if you're a hitter like Teo, Nomar, and you see a pitcher come out of the bullpen in this fashion, I mean, you're waiting? Or
no, what you do, you stay on your approach. You're going, okay, I'm not worried about what he throws. I mean, I understand what he throws, his pitches, but I'm looking in my area to do damage, especially with guys in scoring position.
Strike 1 on the inside corner, even count.
Because he has to prove more that he has the command right away. So I'm looking for, my zone at that particular. If I feel pretty comfortable in the inner half, I'm looking inner half to drive it in the gap. Or if I feel more comfortable in the outer half, that's where I'm looking.
He's in front, 2 balls and a strike. Hernandez coming off a 6-for-19 series against Colorado, 3 extra base hits, 4 RBIs. And bigger than the 3 he had in game 2 of the epic comeback at Coors Field. He waves at strike 2. We know how good Teoscar Hernandez is aggressive early in counts. He's been slugging with 2 strikes as well and battling. He's got to do that here. The 2-2. Swings and misses. A K is how Hunter Strickland begins his evening.
Good slider that he throws. Teoscar. The pitch before, I don't know if he was asking the umpire if it was a strike, but he was asking the umpire something, but he was out in front on that one. And you're thinking fastball, because Hunter Strickland in the past was the guy who would come at you with just a fastball, all heat, really want to challenge you. And here he is just throwing slider after slider.
Slider to Freddie Freeman, called strike 1 off the plate. Again, we mentioned on the zone, it's been there, and the Dodgers have gotten a call in that part as well. So as long as it's consistent, that's what you hitters say. 2 on, 2 out in the third. No score. Freddie Freeman trying to change it. He whiffs on strike 2.
A lot of times you would ask if that was a ball instead of you're swinging and strike. You ask, hey, that pitch before, how far was that on the corner? How far are you going out there? We want to know what he's seeing.
Good take by Freddie. 1-2.
He's like, think as a hitter, if you're the hitter and you're consistent that you're giving away, that means you're not giving in. Sometimes you're just giving one side of the plate more than the other, whether righty or lefty. And then if you're giving away, then you've got to creep up on the make adjustment yourself and creep up on the plate.
Hook foul. Freddie grounded into a double play, ending the first inning. 6-3. He's reached in all 18 games here in the month of June. He's been crushing fastballs. So you mentioned Strickland in his career has been a primarily fastball guy. As he go back to the slider. Taylor on second, Ohtani on first. Freeman swings and grounds the ball to second. This will end the Dodgers' threat in the third inning and keep us with donuts on the scoreboard.
The Taco Bell Cravings Value Menu. 10 choices, each just $3 or less. Starring the cheesy double beef burrito. Double the seasoned beef, all the cheesiness, and so much craveable flavor. Get it on the Cravings Value Menu, only at Taco Bell.
After my second tour in Iraq as an F-16 pilot, I witnessed a family as their fallen soldier returned home. I felt a calling to help. Budweiser has believed in Folds of Honor for 14 years. Today, we honor our veterans and the 52,000 scholarships awarded to their families. That's enough to fill this stadium. Every limited edition case sold supports military families.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight. Tell the people why you haven't done it already, my man.
It started off as a chip and grew into a crack, and it just keeps going.
So what do we do now?
I went ahead and scheduled an appointment online at safelight.com. Told them to meet us here at the beach.
Let's get started.
Oh, SafeLight repair.
SafeLight replace.
Yeah!
Schedule free mobile service at safelight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
The game is changing, but what drives the game never will. What you have inside. It refuses to be ignored. It sweats everything. It turns an athlete into a legend. It demands respect. The game will always change, but it never will. Gatorade, is it in you?
Be one of the first 40,000 fans in attendance on Wednesday, July 3rd, and get an exclusive Bobby Miller bobblehead presented by Budweiser. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Bobby back in the big league rotation, rejoining the team in Colorado. Landon Knack back at the club here at Dodger Stadium. Ball 1 to Taylor Ward. First batter of the fourth inning. Still no score. The Dodgers winners 3 of 4 in Colorado. The Angels have dropped 3 of their last 4. Yes, he did. 1-2. And as it pertains to this freeway series specifically, it's been Dodger domination. They've won 10 in a row coming into tonight.
Really watching Landon Knack to see coming into this inning if he's still sharp as it pitches, because he sat down for a while. You know, I know that last inning we were like, no, Dodgers didn't score, but they had to wait due to that injury to let the reliever coming in. So now you're having your starter having to sit that long.
That's a great point, Holmes. We'll see how that.
Yeah, usually when you sit that long, your team's scoring a bunch of runs, and you're coming out and going, okay, well, at least I maybe have a cushion to deal with. But it's 0-0 here.
Upstairs, ball 4 and a leadoff 3 pass issued to Ward. Second walk of the game, second the last 3 hitters against Knack.
Austin wanted that. Turns around. He thought it was strike 3. Ready to throw it around.
California kid Calhoun. Willie Calhoun ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. He's going to be 30 years old this November. Knack's got to regain a feel.
Right.
This is a good visit for Austin Barnes and Miguel Rojas.
Yeah. Rojas recognizing that. Now it's all about the breathing, calming him down. So it's all right.
Let's get a word from PNC Bank.
If Boring had a workout, it would be the wall sit. I should probably take a break soon.
Adley Rutschman, an actor now. 2 balls, no strikes on Calhoun. How often for those visits, Nomar, do you go away from baseball? Just like change the subject totally?
That depends on the pitcher. Depends on the pitcher, depending on what you're seeing. And Austin Barnes going, really? That's the strike? It would have been nice when it was 3-2 count. Batter before.
2-1 on Calhoun. 1 on nobody out for the Angels in the top of the 4th. Fly ball to center field. Pajes waited a moment. Now it's to charge in.
He didn't see it.
Twilight sky here at Blue Heaven. But no harm, no foul. 1 gone.
I'm glad he picked it up afterwards, but his initial reaction was like, I didn't see it. And then he saw Rojas and Vargas were like, uh-oh, we're hustling over there. This is one of those tough times where you're reminding your infielders. Point it out. Even when you point it out, they're still looking at you like, where?
Where?
Sky. It's pretty. I mean, it's a big sky.
Logan O'Hoppe, ground ball. Rojas on a backhand. Gets the lead runner. Taylor tries to turn it. Cannot. Good play by Freddie Freeman at first to keep that in front of him.
See, just one day like that. That was an easy play. He made that look way too easy, Steven. I mean, that was to his backhand. And even the hop as it's getting there, as you're sliding. What Miguel Rojas does so incredibly well is not only when he gets to the ball, but knowing the angle to recognize the hop that you're going to get to be able to handle. And then he's so soft with his hands, and it's like a pillow in that glove. And then
Kike with the stop at third, up and throws in time. Left side of the infield, doing it in the top of the 4th inning.
Told you, him too. I told you.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high-quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Hello! With e-inspection, Meineke checks mein Auto and sends photos of the parts that need work. There are rarely any surprises. So I added a few. Surprise! Their report tells me which parts are good now and which will need work in the future. You see exactly what they see. I got you. You did. I got you good. I only trust Meineke with Meineke.
The Taco Bell Cravings Value Menu. 10 choices, each just $3 or less. Starring loaded beef nachos. They're beefy, they're cheesy, they're topped with freshly prepared guacamole. Get them on the Cravings Value Menu, only at Taco Bell.
Let your voice be heard with the 2024 MLB All-Star Ballot presented by BuildSubmarines.com.
That was hit a ton.
That's right. You get to decide who represents your team at the MLB All-Star Game presented by MasterCard this summer in Arlington.
Oh, what a shot.
He has a feel for the moment, doesn't he?
He makes the play.
So make your picks today at MLB.com/vote.
Just an incredible play by Kike Hernandez. As I was talking earlier about, he is so exciting. Miguel Rojas and Kike Hernandez out there on defense. See them coming in. Well, good thing they're good with the glove. Okay, maybe not with the high five, but you know, elite when it comes to the glove.
So you're saying with the hand-eye coordination that those two have, that they...
I mean, they can feel barehanded. I've seen them do that. Apparently, when those two great hands are coming together, maybe magnetic force keeping them away.
That's a foul ball.
Unlucky.
Hug the left field line. It's on the wrong side of it.
Not that much.
It's a good look at the positioning by DJ Rayburn too. Like just pivoted right into position to make that call. So 0-2 on Pages, who struck out his first time up. There was a violation called on AP. That's the 2 strikes. Battling against the first reliever out of the pen, Hunter Strickland, following the injury to Patrick Sandoval. Fly ball center field. Moniak.
Man, I'm wondering if,
lines it up.
I wonder if 0-1 compared to being 0-2 in that same pitch, if it's just a little different. He just missed that one. That ball just kind of spun and hung and right in the middle of the plate.
With Rojas up, bases empty, 1 down. We go downstairs to David Vassay. What did you see in the Dodger dugout after the sparkling defensive plays last half inning?
You got to love this guy. Landon Knack, as soon as he came off the mound, directly down the steps and found both Rojas and Kike Hernandez in the dugout to dab them up and thank them for limiting what could have been a higher pitch inning right there. So you love even a rookie pitcher recognizing 2 veterans making plays for him.
Thanks, Steve V, for painting that picture. Well, he is a rookie. He can't, you know, he's not buying dinners yet. So
well, that's what I was going to say. I go, I don't want high five. I want dinner. Welcome to the show, young buck. You know, and then I tell him I'm serious. And then we'd go out to dinner, and then I definitely would pay. But
but you make him think.
I'm like, come on, let's go.
2 balls, 1 strike on Mickey Rowe.
Say we're going out to dinner for that, and take him out. And then I'd mess with the waiter and I'd say, hey, grab his credit card or make him pay and make it really big. Like it was a lot more than he thought.
2-2 after the foul ball. You
That's
know, with Rojas, the way he's been swinging the bat, Gnomes, I went up to him last week and I said, hey, like, is there anything that you've been keyed in on? And like, I know you're getting the fastballs better this year and, you know, all the numbers, but what's leading to the production? Well, strike 3 at the knees. So he said 2 days off in Cincinnati, he worked really hard on his cues in the batter's box, the footwork in specifically. So no matter the situation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, and obviously now he's going to start more than not, he'd be ready to hit. So as a hitter, can you detail what that might mean, the cues in the box?
Well, a lot of times your footwork could be, you know, one, your balance. So when the pitch is coming, how balanced are you? How much weight are you overloading? Maybe you're getting too much on your back leg before you go forward, and that can throw your timing off.
A 1-0 to Vargas.
And that can also deal with your footwork. It can also be, you know, it's a subtle thing. So sometimes when you step into the batter's box, you can say your toes are aligned. Sometimes that front toe, if I move it back just a little bit, almost where it's aligned with my inner part of my right foot, it actually clears my hips incredibly well. So I close that foot off just a little bit. If I'm closed, well, close my front shoulder, but also close my hips. And my body recognizes that. And so then you start spinning off of the ball when you think you have to catch up. But if I open that front toe and I pull it back just a hair, now I stay on the ball longer because I know my hips are clear. So if I get that fastball in, I can still catch up.
Ball 2 strikes on Vargas. Strickland comes home, and Vargas lifts a fly ball left center field. Hand up for Moniak, and he's got it, and he does. So we finished 4 full at Dodger Stadium, waiting on a run still.
You find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, who are you tapping for today?
Dinner for my kid, I guess.
No, when you tap your MasterCard, you help support Stand Up to Cancer. So, who are you tapping for?
We all have someone that comes to mind when we think of cancer.
Auntie Gigi. My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores and restaurants, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love, priceless. Share who you stand up for.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite.
It's less filling than Miller Lite.
Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
With Spectrum Mobile's Anytime Upgrade, you get to upgrade your phone anytime you want for free, which means you get the best, latest and greatest, most up-to-date technology out there. So say you want a bigger screen, less screen, more storage, less storage. Doesn't matter. Any color. You can upgrade anytime. And who wouldn't want that? Except for Ryan. And that's a life choice. That's respect.
I gotta get back to this.
Yeah.
Don't wait to upgrade your phone. Get Anytime Upgrade, included with Unlimited Plus from Spectrum Mobile.
We really need to get that life insurance.
Introducing Evie for Ethos. In just 10 minutes, Ethos can help you protect your family's future for as little as $10 a month.
We're trusting a magic woman that just appeared in our kitchen.
Tens of thousands of families already have. Get a quote at ethoslife.com.
Experience the art of high-pressure brewed coffee and espresso with the L'Art Barista system. Enjoy richer, bolder flavors complete with velvet-smooth crema for a satisfying moment unlike any other.
Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Into the fifth in the Freeway Series opener. Ball one down in the dirt from Landon Knack. He's facing the bottom of the Angel order. 7, 8, 9 beginning with Mickey Moniak. And near to center field. Pa has no problem with the twilight sky here. Landon Knack about to hit 70 pitches in the game. Now let's see anything happening down in the Dodger bullpen. You know, Noah, it's hard to not love what you've seen from Landon Knack all year long. Like, how can you not? Okay, so 2 years ago, he has a reality check as a pro ball player, right? So he goes out, completely overhauls his day-to-day, his fitness, his diet. Shot to right center field, tailing toward the gap. It's run down by Teoscar Hernandez.
That was one of those where both of them had a beat on it, where I was like, is both going to lay out in the same place? Ooh. And I think Teoscar recognized that, like, uh-oh, he's getting there.
I got it.
I got it. Even when you're saying that, you're hoping he's hearing you. Great play.
2 down. Here's Joe Adell. First pitch lined over the head of a jumping Rojas into left field for a base hit. Just the second hit of the game for the Angels. First since the first inning.
First baseman Nolan Sandoval.
Well struck and just, it looked like it just got the tip of his glove. It's so frustrating as an infielder when it just gets the tip of your glove or you feel like you touched it. You're like, really?
The 2-out base runner, Nolan Schanuel at the top of the order. Strike one. You know, but with Knack, right, he kind of gets punched in the mouth, changes everything, and puts things together last year, rises up the depth chart in the organization, gets an opportunity to debut this year. First batter he faces his first start, boom, home run, C.J. Abrams. Welcome to the show. Nats get another. But then he faces the minimum the last 4 innings of that start. At least 5 innings. 2 or fewer runs in every start. Gets sent down, just a victim of circumstance, right? The 40-man roster, options, health. Nothing to do with him or his performance. Whenever he's been called upon, he's done this. Get outs. He's out of the 5th inning. No score against him. And the Dodger offense back to work.
Ultimate hybrid, ultimate balance. Goes on fast, stays ceramic strong. Low-tech easy, high-tech results. Carnauba Heart, super hydrophobic sole. Foam blasting, beat boosting shine.
Meet Ultimate Hybrid, advanced ceramic and wax technology. The best of both worlds, but better. Only from Mothers.
I knew I couldn't afford a house of my own. Food's here. Okay. So we thought, why not go all in together? That's when buying a home together got real. Where's the cat?
Hey, you seeing this?
Wait, where's the dish?
There ain't one.
You're telling me you can get direct TV, the good stuff, and you don't need a satellite dish? Oh, I used to love doing my business on those things.
You're one sick pigeon. Them dishes kept the rain off our beaks.
We just have different priorities is all.
Satellite-free direct TV. Never thought I'd see the day.
Well, our lifespans are quite short.
Stream DirecTV without a satellite dish.
I'm gonna do this thing with my neck, just for a bit.
Shohei Ohtani has changed the way we view what a baseball player can be.
He's the most gifted baseball player we've ever seen.
Shohei Ohtani is the best hitter in baseball.
Leading the league almost every offensive category.
He's a unicorn. Every single thing in the zone is in trouble.
A showstopper! He is so locked in right now.
And the show rolls on at Dodger Stadium.
You wait for the pitch you want to hit. When you get it, you crush it.
My goodness, what a shot.
Well, celebrate Japanese culture at Dodger Stadium on Tuesday, July 2nd. Purchase a Japanese Heritage Night ticket pack and receive an exclusive jersey presented by Daiso. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/ticketpacks.
Across the halfway point of the game, hugs and handshakes for Landon Knack from Dave Roberts. 5 innings of shutout baseball, 2 hits, 73 pitches. Kike Hernandez going to fly out to right on the first pitch to the bottom of the 5th. So Landon Knack, 73 pitches, 48 strikes. Couple strikeouts, couple walks. Again, the most important thing, Nomar, zeros.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing. We talked about going that 3rd time through the lineup. I think that's also a determining factor why they're taking him out, because nothing that he's done to show that he was deteriorating or he was getting fatigued or tired.
2 pitches, 2 outs for the new pitcher. That'd be Matt Moore, veteran left-hander. And this game was started by Patrick Sandoval, who was forced to leave the game with an injury after 2 1/3 innings. Hunter Strickland came in 1 2/3 no-hit frames against the Dodgers with 2 strikeouts. And now Moore, again, 2 pitches, 2 outs.
They're taking here. I hated this part as a notorious first pitch. I'm like, man,
I don't want to take those.
He's going to throw me a fastball right down the middle. Great. Great, and I got to take it because you also want to make sure your guys getting warmed up out there in the bullpen, giving them time. Usually it's for your pitcher that just came out of the game, but that's going to go back out there, you assume. But oh man, you just know that, and the pitcher knows that.
Austin Barnes off the glove of Neto at short. A 2-out hit for Barnesy.
Almost a 4-pitch inning, right? But man, he squared that up, scolded that.
And give Ryan Yarbrough a couple extra moments to warm up. Oh, just the tip. Now Shohei Ohtani. Two walks and 2 trips to the plate in his first game in the regular season against his old team. Ten for his last 21 with 6 walks. Strike 1.
myself right now if I'm Shohei. I'm reminding myself, stay on the ball, go the other way, wait for it, trust it. It'll give me timing on both off-speed and a fastball.
1 on 2 out. The 1-1. Ohtani unleashes high into the Friday night sky and gone. Boy, does he look good in Dodger blue. Number 22 and a 2-0 lead.
Steven, he stayed on it. Wow, that ball was crushed. My goodness.
One ball, one strike on Teoscar Hernandez following Ohtani's 7th home run in his last 11 games.
It's a beautiful thing where you're thinking it's going to be potentially a 4-pitch inning. And you get up 2 runs.
Teo swings through, strike 2. .455 feet, 3rd longest home run he's had this year. Ball 2 off the plate for Teo. Now Teo, this one to left, waiting on it is Ward. But Shohei Ohtani gets the Freeway Series started, as you might expect. A long home run in his first game against his old team.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high-quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
You find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, who are you tapping for today?
Dinner for my kid, I guess.
No, when you tap your MasterCard, you help support Stand Up to Cancer. So, who are you tapping for?
We all have someone that comes to mind when we think of cancer.
Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores and restaurants, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love, priceless. Share who you stand up for.
Whether it's a dream you've had for a lifetime or a dream that's just getting started, we bring our best to make sure they come true. The Chevy Trax and Chevy Corvette, both recognized as a Car and Driver 10 Best. For every dream, Chevy's got you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Step up to the plate and get ready to play ball. The baseball show for kids where you can learn about batting, fielding, and everything in between from the real pros. Every swing is a big hit on Play Ball. Saturday mornings at 10 Eastern on MLB Network.
Just like that, that guy's in line for a dub. Dodgers lead 2-0. Ryan Yarbrough taking over in the top of the 6th inning. After a 455-foot blast from Shohei Ohtani. Halfway up the pavilion just to the right of the batter's eye. And Nomar, you mentioned it. I mean, the line drive off the bat of Austin Barnes. I mean, if that is a couple inches down, inning over.
Yeah. Or if maybe the strings were a little bit tighter, it didn't just go off the top of the glove. It could have been, I mean, anything, right? Austin Barnes had a good at bat. He deserved to hit on that one. He hit it so hard. And then Shohei shows him up and hit it harder. And farther.
Man. Big swing, big miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Place foul. Ryan Yarbrough, he who warms up to shot A and smooth operator.
It's kind of the way he pitches. He's just kind of really just chill, smooth out there.
It's 1-2. Yeah, that's not what you're looking for.
That was on us.
Sorry, Yarbs.
You just got 2-run lead. You know, they always say you don't want to walk the leadoff batter, let alone hit him, get him on anyway. So he's not.
Freddie involved in that conversation. Ron Washington, longtime member of the coaching staff in Atlanta. You know how close those two were.
Yeah, he's probably saying you're still tall.
Now batting number 3, Taylor Ward.
And knowing Wash, there are probably a couple other words in there that we're not going to say.
And think about it, you know, you see that drill that we see Dino Ebo doing with Freddie Freeman during batting practice and before the games every single day. And so I started there with Ron Washington. He was doing that with Ron Washington before he was doing it with Dino Ebo.
Taylor Ward represents potential tying run for the Angels in the top of the 6th inning. 1-0, nobody out. Line drive, base hit the opposite way. So the first 2 have reached. They're hoping to see a shutdown inning after getting this 2-0 lead. Could still happen. Now there's some more stress.
You know, I wonder after hitting the batter and that ball that was in, they wanted that ball in again. Sometimes you're thinking, okay, that last one I just kind of pulled and yanked and I ended up hitting him. Don't want to go that far in, and that ended up going over the heart of the plate.
Mark Pryor coming out of the Dodger dugout. Looks like there'll be a pinch hitter for Ron Washington. That's the veteran Kevin Pillar, old friend. This is in Willie Calhoun's spot, cleanup spot of the order. See with a left-hander Yarbrough into the game. It makes a ton of sense. This Pillar, again, he was started this season with the White Sox, one of the worst teams in baseball, could not catch on with them. And he comes to the Angels and he takes off. Brings a .330 batting average and a .959 OPS into this one in terms of his tenure with Anaheim.
Probably back home, probably feeling like, okay, back home, let's relax and let me just go play my game. He's a tremendous athlete.
West Hills native, Chaminade Prep, and Cal State Dominguez Hills. First and second, no out. Ryan Yarbrough fires to Pillar, misses inside. Familiar with each other from their time in the American League East. All those days with the Rays, and Pillar spending the first 6+ years of his career with Toronto.
See the frustration in Yarbrough right now. Yeah, this is what's tough. You know, you have your pitcher throwing really well. I know you have you write out how you hope the game would go, who you would call upon. We hear Dave Essay helping us and letting us know how long it's been since Yarbrough pitched, and this is kind of lining up for Yarbrough follow-up. But sometimes you can't just assume that, okay, great, when you call him in, he's just going to be able to be sharp and finding it right now. And you can see he's struggling to find it.
He's fallen behind Pilar, 3-0. Fastball in there for a strike. Pilar batting .407 against left-handed pitching this year. And he's been clutch with runners in scoring position and men on base. Yarbrough trying to hold him down on 3-1. He got strike two. Back-to-back fastballs getting the inside corner.
Good placement. That's what he was trying to do on the last two hitters.
Come on, Yarbs. One more. Rip foul. That makes Eli Sr. dance, third base coach for the Angels. Still 3-2. The Angels have the tying runs aboard in the top of the sixth. The Dodgers ahead 2-0. Another payoff from Ryan Yarbrough. That is another foul ball. Closer to the line. This will be the 8th pitch from Yarbrough to Pilar. Strike. Ooh, foul ball. Foul ball. My bad. My bad. It's on me, Gnomes.
It's a good pitch. It was close. Oh, my goodness. Austin Barnes got hit almost twice. One with the ball, and then on the backswing, hit his mask.
Pitch number 9. That's 3.
Man, this is a great job by Yarbrough because he was really trying to find it, and it looked like Pilar was really on all of his pitches, and he battling up there and even fouling off some tough pitches and then throwing an excellent pitch right there to get the swing and miss.
3 strikeouts down, 4 to go to get 7 and get you a free Jumbo Jack tomorrow to Jack in the Box in LA with the purchase of a large drink. From 3-0 to a strikeout. Now Logan O'Hoppe. Strike 1 called. Right-handed hitter with reverse splits. Still first and second. Ducking for cover.
He's like, am I going to hit again?
Now the 0-1. Outside. Foul ball over the head of Neto on deck, and strike 2.
Yarbrough was a little frustrated because I got too much of the plate, up more than he wanted on that one.
He's in front of the count. There's 1-2 with both runners going. It nearly hits O'Hoppe. He's saying it did. So that will load the bases. And Yarbrough looking toward the dugout to see if the Dodgers want to challenge. Okay,
He got his leg.
Definitely did. That back knee. Doc says play on. Bases loaded. Now one of the young pillars of the Angels franchise right now, Zach Neto. Tying runs in scoring position. Hit him. Second hit batter of the 6th inning for Ryan Yarbrough. That is how the Angels score their first run of the game. Oh, it's third, excuse me. Yeah, Rengifo, Ohapi, and then Neto. Stay loaded, Mickey Moniak. Now a 2-1 game. Bounce to the right side. Yarbrough can't get it. Taylor has it. A run will score. Angels tied on the ground out for Mickey Moniak. The decision taken away from Landon Knack.
Second baseman Michael Stefanik.
Second and third for Michael Stefanik. Strike one. One ball, two strikes. Ryan Yarbrough had 4 hit batters all year coming into tonight. 3 in this top of the 6th. Is 1-2. This is outside. Strike 3 tipped into the glove, but the game has been reset. We're tied at 2 in the middle of the 6th.
Buy the Baxter bag from WM. It's a dumpster in a bag. Fill it with up to 3,300 pounds of household debris. At half the size of a large dumpster, it's perfect for do-it-yourselfers. You fill it up, we pick it up whenever you're ready. From cleanups to renovations. Buy, fill, gone. Available online and at home improvement retailers.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery.
Get inside the game with the winner of the 2024 Sports Emmy Award for Outstanding Daily Studio Show, MLB Tonight.
Boom! How fun is this show?
Bringing you breakdowns.
If we can put him on the mound, this is what it looks like. This is what it feels like.
And live look-ins to the big moments as they happen.
There it goes! See ya! 11 strikeouts for Skeens.
This is going to be so much fun to watch.
MLB Tonight, only on MLB Network. Catch up on all the baseball action with a triple play. Kevin Millard, Ryan Dempster, and Sierra Santos. 3 hosts joined by baseball's biggest stars.
Welcome to the best interview in baseball.
Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Dodgers, Angels, there's always a little bit more juice, but especially so tonight because Shohei is facing his former club.
Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Nissan. Buckle up for an epic test drive at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event. New ball game, 2-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher for the Angels, young flamethrower Ben Joyce, a 3rd-round pick. Knoxville, Tennessee, pitched at the University of Tennessee. And he's got gas in that right arm. Face Freddie Freeman to start. First pitch bounced to the right side. Neto will take it. Angels tying the game in the top half of this inning. Only 1 hit. that frame against Ryan Yarbrough, but they got hit 3 times. Ball 1 to Andy Pages. In the cleanup spot. Second time since Mookie Betts' injury. Shaking up the lineup for the Dodgers.
Ben Joyce. You look fastball when you throw over 100. Clay had a pitch clocked at 103.9 this year.
Averages triple digits on the 4-seamer. So with a sinker, slider, and a changeup. He's in front of Pages. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pages is 0 for 2 with the strikeout. 102 off the plate. It's the 4th pitcher of the game for the Angels. 2-2 on the way. And right by the swinging bat of Pages. 2 out in the 6th inning. Patrick Sandoval was the starter 2 1/3 innings and then left the game. Shaking out his left pitching arm after missing with ball 4 to Shohei Ohtani. The Angels announced that it's left forearm tightness for Patrick Sandoval, and obviously there will be more tests in the coming days. And after that, it was Hunter Strickland, Matt Moore, and now Joyce. Strike 1 tapped off the plate by Miggy Rowe.
I always hear about that. You don't ever want to hear forearm tightness.
Tightness.
That's unfortunate.
Ground ball left side, stopped by Neto on the grass. He gets up and he throws to get his counterpart. How many times has Rojas done that to somebody else? So 1, 2, 3, 6 for Joyce. The tie to 2.
The game is changing, but what drives the game never will. What you have inside. It refuses to be ignored. It sweats everything. It turns an athlete into a legend. It demands respect. The game will always change, but it never will. Gatorade, is it in you?
When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
What you got to say?
You about us, we got now.
I always knew I wanted to pursue a career in music. And throughout that path, I've eaten Taco Bell. It allows me to free up money and time to do what I love to do.
To help save for our home, we stopped going on trips and giving each other expensive gifts. We handmade them instead. That one took me 3 weeks. Getting pre-qualified for a home loan is easier. Only took like 3 minutes. It's you.
It's me. Today at the Home Depot, get up to $2,400 off select kitchen packages, so you can do your thing while your new LG machines do theirs. Shop LG, America's most reliable line of appliances at the lowest prices guaranteed during 4th of July savings at the Home Depot.
Let's turn on the T-Mobile coverage cam. Show you some glove work from the Dodger defense, Nomar.
Miguel Rojas going to his right. The way he slides makes that look too easy, and then Kike Hernandez goes, I want to get in on the action. Just laying out, robbing a hit. And the pitch coming, and we were going to show Teoscar, who also made a nice fine play out there in right field. Almost, but no, trust me, he made it. He made the play.
Speaking of, Teoscar is now in left field. Jason Hayward into the game playing right. And Joe Adell, that's a right to him. I want to welcome Hayward into game 1 of this Freeway Series. First out at the top of the 7th.
Get in the game. We're going to get a ball right away.
Ball finds you.
Finds you all the time.
Lineup turns over for the Angels.
First baseman number 18, Nolan Shonwell.
22-year-old Nolan Sandoval. Walk sandwich between a couple putouts, one on the ground, one in the air. Ball nearly hits him. And Ryan Yarbrough's done doing that, hopefully. Johan Ramirez up throwing in the Dodger pen. Strike one, just got the corner. Dodgers scored first, a 2-run home run from Shohei Ohtani in the bottom of the 5th. Angels punch right back with 2 of their own in the 6th. So it appears it'll be a 4th straight game for the Dodgers, decided in the late innings. Poked in the air left side. Kike gave it a look, but it's over the net and over the Dodger dugout. Poke left side, that will get foul. Almost got away with one. Still 1-2. And Yarbrough put Sandoval away. Freddie Freeman, the yards, and he does.
Third baseman number 2, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo, he led off the top of the 6th. The Angels hitting the midsection by Ryan Yarbrough. Came around to score the first run of the game. He's 1 for 2. Does have a base hit as well. Nothing at 1. February 4th, 2020. The Angels and Dodgers had an agreement in place, reportedly. Rengifo was going to be a Dodger in exchange for Jock Peterson, Ross Stripling, and a young kid in the system named Andy Pajes. That deal was canceled a couple days later. Mookie Betts' deal had to be reworked. Jock won a ring. Ross was gifted one, and now Andy Pajes is a big leaguer. One ball, one strike with nobody on in the 7th, 2 away.
And Rengifo's probably thinking, like,
So what happened there?
Yeah. I wonder if he's wondering now, hey, I know Shohei.
Is he Santa? An elf? I know him.
I know him.
1-2. Oh boy. Up in the kitchen again. This time Rengifo is not smiling. The 2-2 from Yarbrough. Ground ball to third. Gobbled up by Kike. Freddie Freeman. How about that pick?
Great pick by Kike, and even a better pick over there by Freddie.
Since its inception, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been more than a fun place for kids to go after school. For some, it's been a second home, where they can learn, play, and grow. MLB Together and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, empowering children and building futures.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high-quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
You find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, who are you tapping for today?
Dinner for my kid, I guess?
No, when you tap your MasterCard, you help support Stand Up to Cancer. So, who are you tapping for?
We all have someone that comes to mind when we think of cancer.
Auntie Gigi. My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores and restaurants, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love? Priceless. Share who you stand up for.
Meineke takes total care of meine Auto. They do the AC, brakes, tires, engine, oil, and more. And now, a German lullaby. I only trust Meineke with Meineke.
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
What a show!
Quick Pitch, after the game, only on MLB Network.
Dodgers baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by Jack in the Box. The Munchies have met their match. Try Jack's Munchies, under $4 today. Just finished the 7th inning stretch at Dodger Stadium. Jason Hayward leads off against Ben Joyce and watches a strike. Tied up at 2. A 2-game series. I'll get into the seats. Oh, 2. This is playable when he phoned foul ground.
Just got in on him. That was the pitch. And you know, guys throwing hard, you're just going, man, look for a pitch over the middle of the plate. Maybe a miss with his location, short to the ball. That one was creeping over the middle of the plate, and he just missed it.
PK's 0 for 2. Rips the first pitch to center. It is right at Moniak.
Great swing, great approach by Kike right there. It was down to the ball. It was short. With the 100-mile-an-hour supply of the power, unfortunately, just bad aim, just right at the center field. I mean, that was perfect. That's one of those where you just go back and say, I like everything about it. Sorry, nothing you can do about that. You want to repeat that swing over and over again.
Pinch hitter for Chris Taylor is Gavin Lux. Roberts deploying the lefty bats against the right-handed Joyce. Gavin's 3 for his last 23. The last 7 games. Steps up with nobody on and 2 out in the bottom of the 7th of a tie game. Balls, no strikes.
2-0, you know what I'm looking for. He throws me a slider. It's a good pitch, but I'm looking for 100 and ready to hit.
It was 100. Lux got a piece of it foul. Outside, 3-1. Austin Barnes on deck. Shohei Ohtani in the hole. Big swing, big miss. 101 from Joyce. Getting strike 2 on Lux.
Just challenging you. Here you go.
back to it?
Yeah, I would.
He does. 102 at the knees, called strike 3. A strikeout for Joyce in a 1-2-3-7. Let's go to the 8th.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. And with no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to my business needs. What's in your wallet?
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight. Why don't you just get it fixed? All right, so what do we do now? I've scheduled an appointment at safelight.com. Tell them to meet us here at the beach.
Ow. Schedule free mobile service at safelight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
After my second tour in Iraq as an F-16 pilot, I witnessed a family as their fallen soldier returned home. I felt a calling to help. Budweiser has believed in Folds of Honor for 14 years. Today, we honor our veterans and the 52,000 scholarships awarded to their families. That's enough to fill this stadium. Every limited edition case sold supports military families.
You were made to find inner peace. We were made to track flight prices to paradise.
Dodgers, Angels, there's always a little bit more juice, but especially so tonight because Shohei is facing his former club.
With the Dodgers back home before tonight's game, there was a moment of silence observed honoring the legend Willie Mays, the Say-Hey Kid, passing away earlier this week at the age of 93. The greatest there ever was. And that Rickwood game in Birmingham, Alabama, where a high schooler, Willie Mays, began his career with the Birmingham Black Barons. Major League Baseball put on a beautiful event. Of course, our pal Joe Davis was on the call for Fox. And you know, the plans for that, again, way in advance, is to celebrate the Negro League stars like Willie and others who paved the way. It's a celebration for him that turned into a celebration of him. Another hit batter for the Dodgers, Johan Ramirez, plunking Taylor Ward to start the top of the 8th inning.
The batter, you know, you see the Dodger pitchers hitting all these batters, but you can tell that Yarbrough couldn't find it. And this one's a slider. It also gets Austin Barnes, too.
Fourth hit batter of the game for the Dodger bullpen.
You're talking about that game that they played in Alabama. It's a good game, and I think just the whole aura around it was
special.
Nice. Yeah, really nice.
Ramirez gets in front of Kevin Pillar, 0-2. Five shutout innings from Landon Knack. His third stint, getting recalled from Oklahoma City. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Get him with a slider from the left side his last at bat. Now you get him with a slider from the right side. Swing and miss.
One down and away to Logan O'Hoppe. Dodgers 2, Angels 2. Gavin Lux obviously still in the game after pinch hitting for Chris Taylor at second base. Good pitch from Ramirez. A little low, but it's called the strike.
So you'll take it. Getting those low fastball called strike really set up your slider. As a hitter, you're going, okay, you're going to give him that fastball, and that makes that slider look like a fastball down there and swing and miss.
There's a swing and a miss. Right on cue, Gnomes. 1-2.
That's why I always say if you can establish the fastball down as a pitcher, especially when you have maybe a devastating changeup or a good slider like that, it just makes it more effective.
If it ain't broke, back-to-back Ks for Yohan Ramirez.
That's my approach as a hitter. As a hitter, I'm going, okay, he's got a good slider, got a good fastball. So I'm going to look up. I'm going to get on top of the fastball, and I'm going to set my sights up. Because then if it's a slider, if it starts down, then I know it's just going to break and it's going to be a ball. If it's a slider up, it also makes it more hittable. So I'm looking up. But then all of a sudden you throw that strike down there, you're like, oh, you're forcing the hitter now have to start looking down, and then it opens up for that pitch.
Low on the fastball to Neto. Out of the stretch, peeking over his front shoulder at Ward. Comes home and gets strike one on a foul ball into the camera well next to the Dodger dugout. Luis Garcia up for the Angels. Another slider. Seems like he's got a nice feel for that one, Omar.
Yeah, except for the one to Taylor Ward that hit him, but outside of that, he has really thrown the ball really well. You're right. I mean, okay, one could slip out of your hand, but then finding that feel again and then coming back with it. Getting strikeouts and strikeouts right after one another.
One ball, two strikes on Neto. Swing and a miss, strike three. After hitting Ward to start the eighth, Ramirez strikes out the rest. Pilar, Ohapi, Neto, bye.
You find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, who are you tapping for today?
Dinner for my kid, I guess.
No, when you tap your MasterCard, you help support Stand Up to Cancer. So, who are you tapping for?
We all have someone that comes to mind when we think of cancer.
Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores and restaurants, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love? Priceless. Share who you stand up for.
It was 1995, and something was brewing at Coors Field.
What a bright sight. Do you see this? This is history. A player this good only comes around once in a blue moon.
Blue Moon was born in a ballpark, brewed by the spirit of baseball.
Some things feel bad. Crunch feels good. Generally, you want to feel the good, not the bad. Because the bad is bad. Good, on the other hand, is good. That's why they call it good. So, to review,
Heck.
bad feels bad.
Why?
And good feels good. So if you want to feel good, join Crunch.
Come check out Crunch Fitness today.
Hi, Phil Swift here for FlexCaulk. It's so easy to use. Just push the trigger for a perfect bead every time. You can adjust the flow from thick to thin. FlexCaulk has incredible adhesion. It even works underwater. It dries fast, fully paintable, totally waterproof, and lasts for years. And with our snap and save cap, there's no waste. Best part? You don't need a caulking gun. Get FlexCaulk.
This 3 straight Ks from Yohan Ramirez runs the Dodger total to 7. So you can celebrate tomorrow. Go to Jack in the Box in Los Angeles. Buy a large drink and eat a free Jumbo Jack. Tie game, 2-2, bottom 8. Austin Barnes will lead off for the Dodgers. Swings at the first pitch. Pushes a fly ball to right field. The first out for the new arm out of the Angel bullpen, Luis Garcia. Your Lexus dealers are going to drive you inside the box score. With Shohei Ohtani coming to the plate. Last 6 games, batting average 500. OPS 925. Like what?
Yeah, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. Kind of like this leadoff spot.
Ball 1 outside.
He keeps doing this, and Mookie comes back. I'm like,
no. Don't you start that. Reach all 3 times tonight, a pair of walks, and a long 2-run homer in the 5th. A rocket off the glove of Garcia. Ohtani hustling down the line. The throw, not going to get him. Go ahead, run aboard.
He hits home runs. He hits the ball hard. And he's even a good umpire, calling himself safe when he crosses that play. Like, safe. I'm there. Yes, you're right.
Gosh, real time.
That ball was smoked. God, he stayed back so well on that off-speed pitch. Now he's also a threat to run.
Teoscar Hernandez is 0 for 3. Pulls out of the way. It's off the plate inside. Called strike 1. He don't like it.
Oh, man, you've been calling the ball outside and then up. You're not supposed to give him the one in.
Check swing foul ball, quickly 0-2. This is not his favorite plate appearance so far.
Yeah, a lot of that from the pitch before. Because you're like, okay, now I got to cover that. And so you see that kind of riding in, and you really might let it go, but you're feeling like you almost have to protect that area now.
We've seen Teo come through with a big 2-strike hit recently.
Yeah. And attacking him with sliders is just the way. It's probably the book on Teo. Get 2 strikes, get the slider, get him swing and miss.
Oh, 0-2. Ohtani the runner on first. 1 out in the 8th. Ooh, ball 1. That is a tough take.
Right.
Wow.
Tough take. A really good pitch. Teo's probably going. See, that's how you sell it.
That one is in there for strike 3. Hernandez strikes out for the 2nd time tonight.
And a lot of times as a hitter, you're so frustrated at that first pitch that was called on you. You see that one and he calls you, like, no, that was down. Unfortunately, like, you go back, you're like, okay, that was a good pitch. But that first one just kind of messed me all up, right? That's what you're thinking.
All right, Freddie Freeman. Ohtani safe on another pickoff attempt. Freddie, like Teo, is 0 for tonight.
Sometimes after the pitcher gives you his best move right there, and you're thinking, okay, maybe I can go on this one.
Ohtani running. And he's going to be out. The tag, a great one from Zach Neto. The throw from Ohapi leading him up the line. That's how the 8th inning will come to an end.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high-quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Hey, you seeing this?
Wait, where's the dish?
There ain't one.
You're telling me you can get DirecTV, the good stuff, and you don't need a satellite dish? Oh, I used to love doing my business on those things.
You're one sick pigeon. Them dishes kept the rain off our beaks.
We just have different priorities is all.
Satellite-free DirecTV. Never thought I'd see the day.
Well, our lifespans are quite short.
Stream DirecTV without a satellite dish.
I'm gonna do this thing with my neck, just for a bit.
The game is changing, but what drives the game never will. What you have inside. It refuses to be ignored. It sweats everything. It turns an athlete into a legend. It demands respect. The game will always change, but it never will. Gatorade, is it in you?
What you got to say?
You about us, we got now.
Stay tuned for Access Sportsnet Dodgers. John Hartung, Jerry Hairston Jr., Adrian Gonzalez, and not Nomar Garcia Parra. He's stolen from the booth tonight. Dodgers and Angels tied at 2. Ninth inning about to begin. We are on Extra Innings Watch presented by Arby's. Anthony Banda has come into the game. We'll face 7, 8, and 9 for the Angels. Quickly ahead of Moniak 0-2. Knack, Yarbrough, Ramirez, now Banda. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out.
The Angel hitters are probably going back to the dugout and just saying, does everybody just throw sliders only?
Michael Stefanik watches a fastball upstairs. That is the Angels closer, Carlos Estevez, the former Colorado Rocky. Right-hander getting loose for the bottom of the 9th inning. Strike 1 on a foul ball, evening the count. The Dodgers will have the heart of the order. 3, 4, and 5. Freeman, Pajes, and Rojas today. Off the plate, ball 2. Stefanik in the air, left center. Pajes is over. That's 2.
Banda doing a good job coming in, throwing strikes. Good slider. That ball got in.
This is where it gets interesting. 2 out, nobody on. Joe Adell, former 10th overall pick back in 2017, started the year so hot and then it's just fallen off a cliff. Strike 1 from Banda. One thing his numbers indicate is that he knows how to slug against left-handed pitching. 667 slugging percentage and 958 OPS. 97 inside. 1-1. Banda's working.
He's throwing it right now, right?
Yeah, he is. There's a rhythm to him.
He's letting it fly. There's some life coming out with that fastball, and then he's got that really good slider.
1 more strike to get. Adell trying to throw him off with that rhythm. Taking time. Slow to step back in. All parties are set. And the seat's foul.
Took off to the fastball. And sometimes you tell your pitcher shake off on purpose. You give them a signal to shake to the breaking ball you might want.
Just missed. Fastball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another heater. This one's upstairs. Now we're full. Broken bat, foul on the left side.
Great location with that fastball. especially after all the fastballs you've been throwing to Adele. He's been seeing it, getting the timing. So now you're coming back with another fastball and getting in on them. You believe you can beat him with your fastball right now, showing that. You're going, I'm not going to throw that slider. I don't want to speed his bat up. The way you throw that slider is it has to be down in the zone, look like a strike to get that swing and miss underneath his hands.
3-2. The pitch. Bounce back to Bonda. He'll field, turn, throw. We will go to the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers trying to walk off the Angels here in the Freeway Series.
You find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, who are you tapping for today?
Dinner for my kid, I guess?
No, when you tap your MasterCard, you help support Stand Up to Cancer. So, who are you tapping for?
We all have someone that comes to mind when we think of cancer.
Auntie Gigi.
My sister. She's a fighter.
When you tap or order online at participating grocery stores and restaurants, MasterCard will donate 1 cent up to $5 million to Stand Up to Cancer. Standing up for the people we love, priceless. Share who you stand up for.
After my second tour in Iraq as an F-16 pilot, I witnessed a family as their fallen soldier returned home. I felt a calling to help. Budweiser has believed in Folds of Honor for 14 years. Today, we honor our veterans and the 52,000 scholarships awarded to their families. That's enough to fill this stadium. Every limited edition case sold supports military families.
Sorry, party's canceled. Waiting on the cable internet guy.
First, I had cable, but those cords weren't me.
So he switched to T-Mobile home internet with 5G.
What a feeling!
I have Wi-Fi now. I need home internet from T-Mobile to fulfill my life.
Get home internet from T-Mobile now, just $50 a month.
Your play of the game brought to you by your Southern California Volkswagen dealers. Do you expect anything else? Shohei Ohtani, 455 to center field. Of the team's 9 longest home runs this season, he owns 7 of them. That one coming in his first regular season game against his old club. The Dodgers and Angels are tied at 2. The bottom of the ninth will be led off by Freddie Freeman, who is 0 for tonight. His June on-base streak hanging in the balance. He has 1 walk-off homer as a Dodger, 5 in his career. One ball, 1 strike. Cut on 97. Back into the net.
Trying to contain myself from not having the Freddie chance of going with the crowd right now. Kind of like, yeah, Freddie.
Dodger Stadium. Trying to meet the moment in the 9th inning. Bounce to the right side. 1 away. The Dodgers have 2 walk-off wins this year. Last one coming on the 19th of May against Cincinnati. Sunday against the Reds, Shohei Ohtani with a base hit to right field scored Jason Hayward. Andy Pages. Base is empty and 1 out. Him inside, but can't get the strike zone again.
That's where I give myself, I'm going, okay, I get 1 swing to really, and then if I foul it off, miss it, then it's just get on base.
On the ground to third, on a hop, Rengifo. The tag at first applied. Big play at the hot corner Luis Rengifo and Sandoval completing the second out.
I mean, this ball was hit so well by Pages. Wow. Rengifo, that was more just kind of a defensive, save myself, throw the glove at it, and hope the ball goes in there. Play. Just throws the hands and picks it.
Miguel Rojas with 2 gone. Check to see if his bat is intact. It is. He's behind. 0-1. Freeway Series opener approaching extra innings. Unless the Dodgers have something to say with 2 out. Grounded foul. 1-2.
Rengifo's over there hugging the line, no doubles. That's why he was all over that. So he hit ball just foul, and he's like able to get in front of it. Keep him off second.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Garcia comes home to Rojas. Spiked in the dirt. Two on the way. Rojas swings and grounds the ball right back to Garcia. We're headed to extra innings at Dodger Stadium.
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
What a show!
Quick Pitch, after the game, only on MLB Network.
If you build it, he will come.
You build a baseball field in the middle of nowhere, and you sit here and you stare at nothing.
They couldn't see it.
Kevin Costner stars in Field of Dreams, Sunday at 8 Eastern on MLB Network.
Blue Jays, Guardians, MLB Network Saturday afternoon baseball at 4 Eastern.
My wife and I were crashed into by a careless driver, and attorney Dan Newland got us $1 million. Thank you, Dan.
And I was in a bad wreck, and attorney Dan Newland got me $700,000. Thanks, Dan.
Insurance companies don't just hand that money over. If you've been involved in a car accident, I'll fight hard to win big for you, too. Call me Saturday or Sunday at 407-888-8000. That's 407-888-8000.
Extra innings at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers and Angels, game 1 of the Freeway Series. Anthony Banda remains in the game.
Number 7, Joey Dell is the runner at second base, leading off the 10th inning.
Evan Phillips is up in the Dodger pen. Top of the order for the Angels. Joe Adell is the runner on second base to begin the 10th inning. Rojas messing with Adell. Banda delivers to Sandoval. Strike 1. Angels 0-3 in extra innings. The Dodgers 5-3. They started the year 0-3 in extras. Won 5 in a row. Sandoval shows bunt in front of the plate. Barnes tosses to Freeman. Adell advances to third.
Perfectly executed. getting the runner over. He was probably thinking after that first strike that lefty on lefty, got to find a way to get him over.
Dave Roberts out of the dugout, taking the ball from Anthony Banda. Evan Phillips will enter when we come back on Sportsnet LA.
It's a new season, certain to be one we'll all remember, and no one will tough it out alone. That's what happens when a roster becomes a team, going for little dreams and big dreams, and celebrating the milestones along the way. Because being there for each other, generation after generation, is what we do. New York Life, proud partner of Major League Baseball.
With e-inspection, Meineke checks mein Auto and sends photos of the parts that need work. There are rarely any surprises. So I added a few. Surprise! I only trust Meineke with Meineke.
The Taco Bell Cravings Value Menu. 10 choices, each just $3 or less. Starring the cheesy double beef burrito. Double the seasoned beef, all the cheesiness, and so much craveable flavor. Get it on the Cravings Value Menu, only at Taco Bell.
After my second tour in Iraq as an F-16 pilot, I witnessed a family as their fallen soldier returned home. I felt a calling to help. Budweiser has believed in Folds of Honor for 14 years. Today, we honor our veterans and the 52,000 scholarships awarded to their families. That's enough to fill this stadium. Every limited edition case sold supports military families.
The Angels have the go-ahead run on third with one out in the top of the 10th. Evan Phillips will try to keep him there. Pitching for the third time his last 4 days. Pitched yesterday in Colorado. Clean inning. 11 pitches, 9 strikes, 2 strikeouts. Getting the save. Switch hitter Rengifo. Ball 1. Dodger infield. Drawn in.
That's where Dave Roberts was deciding whether you want Rengifo from the left side or the right side.
Waves at strike 1.
And you're also thinking, you know, as a manager, you're going, okay, do I turn Rengifo around? You look at the numbers, how he is against lefty versus righties, and then you're thinking about 2. If I really need to strike out once they got the sacrifice bunt, who I trust to possibly get that?
Sweeper, strike 2. Rengifo calls time. Foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Adele, the runner on third. A 1-2 from Phillips. Rolled foul on the right side. Spoiled 97-mile-per-hour fastball that was well off the plate.
And Rengifo's there, he's shortening up, and he's just trying to find a way to put the ball in play. This is exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Bouncer over the head of Phillips, fielded by Lux. He looks at Dell back to third. He's got to stay there. 2 gone.
Nice play by Gavin Lux. He comes across and taking a peek here. Coming across, looking, making sure, and it goes back. Throwing off the run.
He might have pitch com issues. Nope. Everything's settled. Taylor Ward will step in. 2 out in the top of the 10th inning. First from Phillips is a sweeper that misses inside. Same pitch, same result. 2-0 on Ward.
Ward, last at bat, got hit by that same type of pitch.
Pitch from Evan. That one lands. Strike one. And for Ward, remember, he missed the last 2+ months of the season last year because he got hit in the face by a pitch. Square 2-2 count. Ground ball, base hit. Taylor Ward puts the Angels ahead with a 2-strike, 2-out hit in the 10th.
They were looking for that breaking ball down and away. Started off in. And after seeing those, Tyler Ward was staying in on it, staying on the ball. He just got too much of the plate.
Now Kevin Pillar. Ward's running. The throw from Barnes. The tag from Lux. Misses. So Ward's in position to score.
That was the pitch she was trying to pull off against Ward. Man, that one was nasty.
One more strike to get. Mar stays alive. Pull the fastball. 1-2. Skied to center. Lux going back. He'll take care of it. The Angels get one. They lead 3-2. Dodgers stern. We come back.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe no matter what you're working on, you need high-quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using Safelite. Tell the people why you haven't done it already, my man.
It started off as a chip and grew into a crack, and it just keeps going.
So what do we do now?
I went ahead and scheduled an appointment online at safelite.com. Told them to meet us here at the beach.
Let's get started.
Oh, Safelite repair.
Safelite replace.
Yeah! Schedule free mobile service at safelite.com.
Safelite repair, Safelite replace.
The game is changing. So what drives the game never will. What you have inside. It refuses to be ignored. It sweats everything. It turns an athlete into a legend. It demands respect. The game will always change, but it never will. Gatorade, is it in you?
Dodgers have 2 walk-off wins this year. May 3rd, Andy Pages with a bloop base hit against Atlanta. A couple weeks later on the 19th, against Cincinnati, Shohei Ohtani. His first walk-off as a Dodger. They have a chance to do it here tonight. They trail 3-2 entering the bottom of the 10th inning. Jason Hayward will lead off. Kevin Biggio. A pinch run for Miguel Rojas. Dodgers will see the closer, Carlos Estevez. Jason Hayward has seen Estevez twice in his career. He has 2 hits. Estevez listening for the pitch signal. Dodger Stadium not letting him. 51,841. And wouldn't you know, most have stayed, Nomar.
I'd be sticking around too, you know, watching this Dodgers all season long, the way they are finding ways, their perseverance to come back to win. And then after watching them in Colorado, how would you not want to stick around, right?
To be honest, I'm good with the late inning nail biters for a while after this week.
Are you? Oh, come on, Steven.
No, I'm kidding.
So fun.
This is the good stuff. One to tie, 2 to walk it off.
You get that one at least.
Broken bat, soft ground ball on the left side. Hayward does the job. Biggio now at 3rd.
For this at bat, I'm reminding Kike that last swing was perfect. It wasn't here, it wasn't a big swing. He stayed on the ball. That's what you need right here.
Tying run 90 feet away. Gavin Lux is on deck. Will Smith stretching in the hole. 0-2. Strike 3. Dodgers down to their last out.
You know what, that pitch, as a hitter, that looked like it was wanting a slider. They were looking for that breaking ball away. That just kind of backed up. And you see the spin, and you're thinking it's going to break, and it doesn't. It just stays right up.
Gavin Lux has been so good with runners in scoring position. They need him here. Fouls back 98, falling behind 0-1. He's a .302 hitter this season with runners in scoring position. The runner here is Kevin Biggio. Outside, 1-1. Off the plate, good eye, Gavin. 2 balls, 1 strike. Dodgers down to the last strike. Estevez shakes O'Hoppe. Now has his 2-2. Strike 3 swinging. The Angels come back to take the Freeway Series opener, snapping a streak of 10 straight Dodger wins. 3-2 the final in 10.
You know, after Shohei Ohtani's home run, the Dodgers take the lead when you really need that shutdown inning. Fortunately, you open up the gate out there and you're hoping somebody has it on. Didn't work.
Dodgers will try and bounce back tomorrow here at Dodger Stadium. Tyler Glasnow will start. Access Sportsnet Dodger is going to break this one down. For Nomar Garcia-Parra, David Vassay, and our terrific crew. I'm Stephen Nelson. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Friday night. See you on Saturday from Blue Heaven.